The following is rated ages 13 and up. This video contains suggestive themes, violence, strong language, epic spells, battling wizards, and overall awesomeness. In fact, this video is intended only for wizards. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey there gamers, welcome to another box break video. Today I have with me Corey Jones from Hex Entertainment and the creator of Epic Spell Wars.
Please, refer to me as Scrotzzor.
So today we're going to be unboxing Epic Spell Wars of the Battle Wizards Rumble at Castle Tentakill, which is the sequel to the very popular Epic Spell Wars of the Battle Wizards Duel at Mount Skullspire. Dang, that's a mouthful. So I'm really excited to be going through this box break with someone who's so close to the game. Can you tell me about some of the new stuff that's in the game?
Well, the goal was to take everything that was great about the first Epic Spell War and sort of ramp it up.
Yes.
One of the things that we really wanted to accomplish was creating some new mechanics.
Okay.
So Rob Heinsoe, the game's designer, actually came up with some great additions to the game. You will definitely have a look at those once you get that
once
open.
I get the box open.
How's it going?
It's getting there. I could probably use some magic powers to a nice epic spell. There we go. See, I just needed a shake of the wand.
So we added new mechanics to the game itself.
Okay.
Also, we wanted to make sure that all of the art and the bits and pieces in the game were as amazing as the first one. I think that's one of the things that people loved about the first game was just how different it looked and how cool and weird it was. And then when I created all of the different creatures and spells and wizards, I wanted it to be wildly more inappropriate.
Yes.
I felt like the first one, even though everyone got upset when I made a game that appeared to be for children but then was full of F-bombs and sexual innuendo, in the end, I think that's part of why everyone loved the damn thing. So I wanted to make sure that this one was even more inappropriate, so that Epic Spell War 3 will be even more inappropriate. By the time we get to 10, it'll just be straight pornography, I think. So, to be clear, it's not for children.
No, this is not a game for children. This is definitely a game 18 and up.
Unless you're a child on a bike with an alien in it that's powered by love. Maybe that kid.
Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about some of the new components of the game. Like, first off, we have blood. That's a new one.
Yeah, so we added the blood mechanic to bring another resource into the game to actually make it strategically a little deeper. So the addition of the blood resource gives you the chance to actually manage this secondary component and brings a little bit more strategy into the game.
Very cool. So, like certain cards, I went ahead and pulled out a few. We've got Baconus the Butcher. His card at the bottom of it says pay X amount of blood and heal X amount of HP. So that's really cool. You can heal yourself, as many of you Epic Spell War players know that you can die pretty quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes the difference between winning and losing 1 or 2 hit points.
Yeah, it's crazy. So after we have blood, we have the standee. So the standee in the last game was just kind of there.
Yes, the standee was decorative in nature. And so in this game, in Tentakill, the standee actually is a gameplay component.
Yes. So I have a couple more examples. So this one, Visha's Vindasmax. Visha Vindasmax, sorry. Add 1 card to your hand from the spell, and then on the bottom it says standee, add 2 cards instead. So you get an additional card for having the standee in your capability. ADHDZ actually gives you the stand. His first line on his card says take the standee, so that means you get to have it. Some of them deal damage to foes, some of them deal damage to
make your spell
yourself.
Stronger. And so, but again, everything lives on the card.
Yes,
so there are no extra rules. Basically, you're just following along with what the cards do and building the best possible spell. And now that you have the standee as part of it, just adds another layer of strategic depth.
And the artwork on it's great.
Of course.
So then the next thing I think we have is the reactions.
Yes. So reactions are occasionally when you have your spell face down and you're ready to be, an epic wizard and do some...
Cast some spells.
Yeah, do some battling. You'll die before you get a chance. Somebody else will pop off their spell faster, and then you perish. Now with this new spell type, you actually get to flip the card if you die before your spell goes off, and it has some different things that occur.
Yes, so more examples. Say your spell had Whiz Sleeve Steves on it. His card is deal 1 damage to any foe, but if you die before you get to use that part of the spell, the reaction on it is if you die before this card resolves and you have a creature in this spell, reveal the creature and it takes the damage instead, so you didn't die.
Right.
So that's a pretty good save card.
Yeah, the creature jumps in the way, which is another something we haven't mentioned yet. This game, the deliveries aren't, there's actually only one spell delivery.
Yeah.
Most of the deliveries are creatures. So you're actually summoning monsters in Epic Spell War 2, and the monsters actually have the chance to persist between rounds. And so you summons the monster, and he will actually stay in play and become part of your next spell. So a good example would be Shub-Niggurath, who you may recognize from the Cthulhu mythos, which is now public domain. So here it is in Epic Spell War. Hooray, public domain! Thank you, H.P. Lovecraft. Shub-Niggurath, he has the effect that if he stays in play, you can take another creature from your hand and put him into play as well. And so he actually, the Shub-Niggurath, the bit about Shub-Niggurath, it creates more creatures.
Yep.
So this actually lets you put another creature into play. Very cool. And a lot of the creatures actually have neat secondary effects when they stay in play, not just doing damage and not just taking damage for you.
So this adds a whole new layer of gameplay and makes it even more, would you say, epic?
Oh, no. And remember, you can actually combine Epic Spell War 1 and 2 together and play it as one large game. And I personally enjoy that the most. It gives quite a wide array of variants in terms of the play.
All right, so now we've gone over some of the new components and gameplay mechanics. So let's go ahead and meet the new wizards.
Yes. The new wizards. Do you have a favorite?
I do, but I want to hear your favorite first.
I don't know. We got Manly Banger, the rock god. These are,
pretty manly.
I ramped these up a little bit. They're not quite. You got Granny Fluffer Butter, the sweetest witch.
She's pretty sweet.
A big fat granny, but she's got these little gingerbread cookie men, and they look pretty mean.
They're her minions. This one's my favorite.
There you go. Why don't you introduce?
So this is Angelica Angelface, the angelic angel of misery. She's here to cause some pain.
We got Fu King Dragon Lord.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of
some play on words there.
And Methion, the Wizard of Speed. So we've got racism, drug use, sexuality. You've got it all in Epic Spell War. Riggy Mortis, the Bone Lich, another little weird spicy. And Scrotzzor. This is actually a creature I made up that's appeared in just about every game I've ever made. How about the other cards? Let's look at those too.
Cards? Let's get some.
Sir Mix-a-Little. He got a wizard that's a DJ. I don't know, like an 80s
just
DJ.
A little,
He got like a stereo set in his head. We got Grizz Glowballs. I like that. He sounds like a guy who'd hang out with Scrotzzor, I think.
Probably. You guys should.
Yes.
You should call him.
Scrotzzor and Grizz Glowballs going to town. I like it. Some of the fans of Hex might recognize this guy, the Sly Roller. Sly Roller was a character we created as a mercenary for Hex.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Kind of made a cameo cross appearance there.
Oh, the Bungburner. That's a creature.
That's a creature.
You can see it's a very uncomfortable entrance that he's made there.
Entrance or exit depends on how you want.
I like that. I got Gonzo Shroom Puss. I think people will dig that. Like if you're a fan of certain journalists, you might get a kick out of that guy. He's also
he looked very familiar. I thought I recognized.
He's also a mushroom, so he could be a shroomkin from our other game. The Cockatrice. What's better than a Cocka-once? Cockatrice, like a Cockatrice.
Ooh.
Not to be confused with the Cockathrice, which is even more deadly.
Ooh.
And then we have an all new set of treasures. We got the Gangbang-a-Gong. We got Cheater's Dice with the same dude that was the Cheater's Handbook from the first one. So we got some other funny stuff in here. I don't want to spoil them all, but
no, we got to leave something for them to find out. I don't know if you have a favorite spell.
A favorite spell? Oh my god.
I'll go over mine while you figure yours out. Now you can select your spell based on just how epic it sounds, which is usually the route I go, probably not the most effective one. Or you can choose it based on the resources in the bottom left corner. But let's see here. So mine is the Pain Demons Autoerotic Sex Squatch. So you spoiled my sex squatch. It's all good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. But yeah, it just... And then, of course, to say it in my wizard voice, that we have... It's the Pain Demons Autoerotic Sex Squatch.
All right, I've almost got mine
You've almost
ready.
got it?
Hold on.
The anticipation
on.
is just... It's killing me. It's... What are we...
Okay. Here we go. I'm going to go with an arcane.
Okay.
And I've got Grizzglowball's Grumdinglin Facula. See, it's like Dracula, only it's Facula.
He drank a lot of blood.
Drinks a lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
A lot of American blood, which is high in cholesterol.
That would explain the fat count
Yes,
there.
it's Facula.
So that's just a sneak preview of what's inside the box. So again, like, subscribe, comment. You can pick up this game in your local hobby store or on our website. Thanks.